Hey, what's going on guys, it's Panda here, and yeah, we're back for some more Katawa Shoujo. Now, today's episode may not be as long as the others, purely on the basis that I am currently sick. I managed to catch the flu, so it's quite sore on my throat having to talk for this long, so I don't know, we'll see how we go anyway. Let's get down to business, because I was an idiot and didn't bring a drink this time, so I don't know how far I'm gonna go. Yeah, you can probably tell that my voice is quite drained, you know, quite sore. Anyway, let's get down to where we were. What are we up to? 23rd? Ah, here we go. Faraway Presents. I don't think I read this last time. Once again, Hanako doesn't turn up for class. Try as I might to concentrate on other matters, this fact continues to distract me throughout the entire school day, and even as I walk through the school gardens to the dormitories. I don't think today being her birthday is a coincidence either. I don't know the link between the two events though, nor do I have any idea on what she's feeling. Were it physical pain, I could at least provide some limited comfort. With something like this though, I have no idea where to start. I run the people I know through my head, thinking about whether they could help. Shizune and Misha don't know that much about Hanako, and what little they do know they can't tell me. Same for the nurse. In the end, there's only one person that knows Hanako well and would be willing to tell me anything. Lily. Sorry. I'm telling you man, this flu is killing me. Literally. Entering my dormitory room, I notice something that takes me off guard. It's starting to feel familiar. By the way, it's winter over here, if you didn't realise. I think in America it's summer. I don't know, maybe. I think my viewers are American. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But it's winter over here anyway. In New Zealand. In New Zealand. With everything that's going on around me, I'm thankful that this room started to finally be somewhere I can relax a little. When I first entered Yamaku, it felt immediately foreign in every way, from the untouched neatness to the way it smelled. Focusing back on the task at hand, I throw my bag onto the bed as I open the top drawer of my desk. Before she left, Lily told me the number to call her on while in Scotland, and I wrote it down. In hindsight, I wonder if she knew something like this could happen. She was probably, I don't know, hoping for it maybe? Well, not hoping for it, but she probably didn't know it was coming. Now that she's out of reach, I realise just how much both Hanako and I relied on her for her guidance, even though she's blind. It shows how much of an awesome person she is. I dig around drawer after drawer, looking for the damned piece of paper. Eventually, thankfully, I find it nestled under a borrowed library book. Actually, no, that's the dial-up tone. You know, oh, remember that? Oh, if anyone had dial-up, you'll know what I'm talking about. Horrible, horrible. Every time you wanted to, you know, open your... Back in those days, we didn't have Mozilla Firefox or Chrome, you know, we had Internet Explorer, the shitty of the shittest. Oh, good stuff, that. I probably should have just entered it directly into my cell phone. Come to think of it, without further ado, I enter the numbers and anxiously press the call button. Eventually the phone picks up. A feminine voice I don't recognise on the other end. Probably Lily's mother. Satao. Question mark? Hey, how do you... I don't know. How do you say that in... yeah, how do you say that out loud? Satao. Good enough. English? Suddenly finding myself, oh, English, that's right. Unprepared, I realise I can't understand a word she says, either due to my limited vocabulary or her heavy accent. I should have anticipated this, since according to Lily, her mother is a native Scot. I soldier on in the hope that she must know some Japanese, considering it's her daughter's native language. It's Hisao Nakai speaking. An enthusiastic sound of realization can be heard as she recognizes the language. My feeling of relief is immense. Sorry. Ah, you must be one of Lily's friends from school, correct? Even so, her accent means I have to concentrate to work out what she's saying. Yep, that's right. Pleased to speak to you, Mrs. Satao. It's so nice of her to find someone so polite. Lily dear, it's for you. Her mother seems nice, if a little over-enthusiastic given the mundane situation. Mothers are always like that. There's a small silence as Lily takes her time getting to the phone. In the distance, I can just make out her mother scolding her playfully for just getting up. Hello, Lily speaking. You sound awful. She makes a sound somewhere between a dying animal and a yawn. Hello, Lily speaking. That sounds nothing like anywhere between a dying animal and a yawn. The one thing I did remember to check before calling was the time zone. It would be pretty late in the morning over there, so she really has no excuse. Not feeling well? Just tired. What time is it there? Late afternoon. School finished for the day not long ago. Hanako's not well, is she? That was quick. My assumption that she must have known something like this could happen seems to have been on the mark. How did you know? Because today is her birthday. I hope she might have gotten at least a little better after coming to know you, but... How is she right now? She missed school today and yesterday. I still have to check up on her today. To be honest, after seeing how she was when I talked to her yesterday, I'm pretty anxious. I really have no idea what to make of it. Has this happened in the past? Is it related to her scarring in some way? Unfortunately so. Roughly the same thing happened last year when her birthday came up. As far as I can tell, it's because her parents died in the accident that caused her scarring, and Hanako blames herself for their deaths. What she says does seem to make sense. If she's blaming herself on her birthday, she may well be ruining in that she was ever born. Hanako had mentioned her stay in the orphanage to me. Maybe I should take some heart in that she trusts me enough to tell such a thing. God damn it. Lily seeming so in the dark about it though, almost to the extent that I am, is a surprise. So that's why she lives in the student dormitories as well. Has she told you any more about the accident? As close as we've come. She's very barely told me anything about what happened. What I know is it is largely conjecture. She sounds depressed, almost defeated. Considering the trauma Hanako must have gone through, I can't really fault Lily for not knowing. Nevertheless, she still seems to consider it a personal failing. Don't blame yourself, Lily, with everything she's gone through. There's a long silence from the other end of the line. I begin to wonder if the call cut out before the voice at the other end speaks once again. There is another person, though, that has been a subject of worry for me as of late. I roam through the people she could be talking about in my head. The only friends she seems to get very close are Hanako and I, though there is a carer as well. That person is you, Hisao. Oh, bang. Bang on the mark. There's another silence on the line, but this time it's caused by me. Making others worry about me is something I'm very actively tried to avoid since coming to Yamaku. Indeed, even my interaction with Hanako has helped slave off any major health problems thanks to a relaxed and slow-paced lives. What is there to worry about over me? I apologise, I didn't mean any offence. Sorry, I was just taken a bit off guard. Still, isn't Hanako a bigger problem at the moment? For some time now, I've thought that the both of you may be feeding into each other's more worrying habits. I've tried to amend this before leaving, but it seems to have done little. Worrying habits? When I asked you about what you had in mind for the future, your answer was very similar to what Hanako has said in the past and what question was posed to her. It is well and good to want to protect her, but I fear that treating Hanako like this, as if she were a daughter or someone in need of special care, is only going to achieve the opposite. The situation got effectively turned on its head. After everything that's happened, this is the first time I find myself doubting Lily's judgment. Nah man, agree with Lily. I don't want to admit it, but she may have a point. Something else bugs me though. And you tried to amend this? Wait, our outing into the city. Quite astute. I thought that it might help if I dragged both of you out of Yamaku and into the wider world. I am thankful you became closer for it though. Though she noticed that. I suppose she may have well been paying attention to us, and her hearing's incredibly good, quite likely good enough to have picked up what we were talking about if she tried. This sounds more and more like you were manipulating us. Nah, Hisao. Silence. It's a harsh way of putting it, but I have no intention of stepping back from those words. Ooh. Ouch. I'm sorry, I was just worried about you. It's fine, I guess there are more important things anyway. It's not a total surprise that she'd do such a thing. Her motherly nature can be slightly overbearing at times, but she does have the best of intentions. So you think I should think about myself more instead of trying to cater to Hanako? That largely sums it up. Again, I'm sorry for not telling you this in a clearer way before going behind your back. I know I am at least as guilty of being overprotective of Hanako as you, but I fear that you are neglecting yourself in your efforts to give Hanako happiness. Do you really think Hanako will be okay? She isn't as fragile as you think. I don't know exactly what experiences she's lived through or what feelings she has in her mind, but she has managed to work her way through them until now. It's also my hope that giving her a little space will allow her to decide what she truly wants for herself, and give her the initiative to reach out for it. Please have faith in Hanako, that's all I ask. I guess I'll think about it for a while. Jesus. That's good. Being rash won't get you anywhere. I know that at times you may doubt your relationship with Hanako, but she does. Lily cuts herself off and takes a moment to reconsider her words. Please keep in mind that I wouldn't have befriended you if I hadn't thought you a fundamentally good person. You're a good friend both to myself and to Hanako. Thank you, that helps. God damn motherfucking cold. We share some small talk to try and lighten the atmosphere, but it feels very stilted. There's a lot I don't know about Lily's stay in Scotland, but after such a heavy subject, I want to be alone for a bit to think. After a few minutes, we end up saying our goodbyes and I set my phone on my desk. Compared to Hanako's situation, mine feels utterly mundane. I still have both of my parents, I had a reasonably normal childhood, and unlike many in Yamaku, my condition isn't immediately visible to the public, But then again, isn't that just an attempt to justify the way I've been acting towards her? That may well be what our paths were like, but when it comes to the future, I still have no idea what I want to do. In school, I've just concentrated on each day's work, as I've put off more and more things to cater to Hanako. I'm really fucking hating this cold. I do apologise. I recall the words Mattel told me after Hanako's breakdown about the purpose of Yamaku and my education. In hindsight, he was probably trying to push exactly the same thing. By the way, I didn't really want to do this commentary. Well, I mean, I do want to do this commentary, but it's just, I kind of feel like shit at the moment because of my cold. But I wanted to get this done because, you know, I know you viewers out there, you know, you've got to have your daily slice of Katawa Shoujo, and me, so, because, you know, I know that's what you come here for. You come for me. Being cocky, I know. Right, I'm up myself tonight, okay. Just gonna stop now, alright. Just what have I been doing in the time since my heart attack? If I ever did manage to get Hanako out of her room and to open up, what then? I look out of my dormitory window as the sun slowly sets. It's a nice sight, but what I really savour is the quiet as the students return to their dormitory rooms. All I want to do now is think. I'm not sure how much time I have, but I want to work out where I'll go from here. Okay, to be honest, I do apologise that this is a very short episode, but I'm gonna have to shut it off there. My voice is incredibly sore at the moment. I don't have a drink, and yeah, but I did want to get this out to you guys, because, yeah, I felt a bit mean if I didn't get one out. By the way, I'm not going to be doing any episodes in the weekend, purely on the basis I'm busy on the weekend majority of the time. So my uploads are usually Monday through to Friday. My Monday being your Sunday, so you may actually get one on Sunday, and yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I do apologize if you can hear that my voice was very monotone this episode. It's purely because my throat is obviously sore. Like I said the last 7,000 times, just in case you didn't hear it the first. Anyway, guys, see ya.